You need to feed your baby at least every 3 hours. Many babies that are breastfed successfully will wake up before that, and then you must feed the baby if they are hungry. Yes, you do need to wake the baby up. Some babies are a little sleepy in the first week, and until they're waking up by themselves, you do need to set the alarm and wake that baby. You know your baby is hungry when the baby wakes up, wide awake, eyes wide open, making sucking noises with its mouth, putting its fingers or fists into its mouth, and turning its head from side to side. You will know your baby has had enough when the baby has had a good long drink, comes off the breast very satisfied or asleep, and is content for the next 2 to 2.5, perhaps 3 hours. You do not need to supplement generally if the baby is waking to feed, is feeding well at the breast, is content between feeds, and the doctor is satisfied with the baby's progress. For a first-time mother, it generally takes about 5 days for your breasts to fill with milk. For a second or third-time mother, that takes less than that, sometimes as quickly as 2 to 3 days. You will know your breasts are engorged if they become painful, reddened, enlarged, and somewhat hard. If your breasts become engorged, there are some things you can do to help. A hot compress, a cold compress, a hot shower, a cool shower. Sometimes it helps to massage. Sometimes it helps if you take Tylenol. You may find that you need to relieve the pressure by either pumping or hand expressing some of the milk. Your sore nipples should get better within 7 days of beginning breastfeeding. For many ladies, even with a perfectly good latch, there is some soreness associated with the start of the feed, which should disappear during the feed if your latch is correct. At the end of 7 days, however, you should find that it does not hurt at all. We follow the World Health Organization's best practice guidelines, which recommend that you fully and exclusively breastfeed your baby for the first 6 months of life, followed by breastfeeding up until the age of 2 where possible. If you are pumping and storing your milk, you need to know that you can store the freshly pumped breast milk in the back of your refrigerator for up to 48 hours and in the freezer for up to 6 months. If you are thawing breast milk, it needs to be thawed in cool water and then warmed in hot water and never the microwave. If you are warming refrigerated breast milk, you need to warm it in hot water also. Do not use the microwave as it leads to uneven heating. If you are bottle feeding your baby, the baby does still need to eat within every 3 hours. Your doctor will tell you when to adjust the amount of formula as the baby does grow and does get hungrier. Your baby does not need solid food until approximately 6 months, and you have discussed this with your doctor. If you are bottle feeding your baby, you will need to sterilize the bottles, the rings, and the nipples before you fill with formula. You can make up the day's bottles ahead of time, but they must be stored in the back of a cold fridge. When you take the amount or the bottle out for that feed, it must be warmed in hot water, never the microwave, as that can create uneven heating. You may use the dishwasher to wash the bottles after you have thoroughly cleaned them with soap and water and a bottle brush first, then they may go in the dishwasher. You need to follow the preparation instructions very carefully on the bottle of formula.